Hello, I'm here to offer you Passover greetings from Hillel of Buffalo. Things are busy on campus as always, and while this has been a year like no other, I'm very pleased to share with you that the students have emerged as leaders during this time and that we have a number of really exciting new initiatives happening, such as, of course, there's Passover, where we have students taking on leadership roles in Seders for themselves and their friends. We have our Jewish Learning Fellowship, which is an online Jewish learning program. And we have two classes running this semester, one about tackling life's big questions through a Jewish lens, and the second one of tackling big questions about Israel. We have two exciting social justice initiatives, one where students are helping members of the Buffalo community register for a COVID-19 vaccine if they have trouble navigating technology, and another one where during Passover, students can register for the bone marrow registry through Gift of Life. This program is supported by the Buffalo Jewish Federation, and the Gift of Life bone marrow registry gives students the opportunity to perhaps one day be called on to donate bone marrow to save a life. So they will order a matzah pizza kit and will have the opportunity when that arrives at their door to be swabbed and entered into the registry. It's quick, it's painless, and is a way to make an incredible difference in the world. And we are launching a summer internship program where students will have the opportunity to apply for one of a dozen job placements at nonprofits and businesses in Buffalo. This is open to Buffalo students as well as students who are from Buffalo who go to college elsewhere. So we encourage you to apply for that or to share that opportunity with someone that you know who might be eligible and who might benefit. So much happening here. And it's a time to think about also what lies ahead of us. And I want to offer a Passover teaching that pertains to what we might be experiencing in the months and perhaps even years to come. Rav Kook, who's an influential 19th, early 20th century Zionist rabbi, teaches that slavery is about both place and a mentality. We often forget this, but God tells Abraham at the beginning of the Torah, long before the slavery in Egypt, that Jews will be enslaved outside of Israel, but that they will then return to Israel. What we learn then from the Exodus story is about God's specific role in taking us out of Egypt, in defeating Pharaoh, and in giving the Jews a new life. Without God's intervention, we know that the Israelites would have left Egypt, but remained mentally enslaved to Pharaoh. And this liberation is a process that unfolds over generations. It is through God's redemption and covenant that over time the Israelites begin to see themselves as free. What I imagine is that we will have a similar two-phased liberation ahead of us. Physically, as more of us are vaccinated and as things reopen and physical distancing measures are reduced, we will physically have the opportunity to emerge as free. But mentally, we are in a very different place, and that liberation will take time. Think about this. How long will it be until you see a picture of two people that you know unmasked together and wonder, how is that possible? How long until you feel comfortable shaking a stranger's hand? Or go to a crowded gathering where you once never would have thought about it? Now, the Israelites have the biggest problems when they forget what happened in the past. And we see this with incidents like the golden calf or incidents where they complain that life was so much better in Egypt. And why did God take them out? And so we don't want to do that. We want to remember what our purpose is in this new phase of our lives. We must remember that we're here to live lives full of Torah, of fostering a caring and compassionate community, a just society, of living our lives with kindness and righteousness. And for students, some will find liberation to be very smooth, but for others, this experience has altered their academic plans or their career goals. It has impacted their social lives and their family dynamics. And Hillel will be here to support them through these transitions. We all have transitions ahead of us. May we be there for one another, providing one another with safety and comfort and respect and patience as we go through this process of mental liberation. May we navigate these transitions together with courage and with blessing. I wish you and your loved ones a sweet and joyful Passover.